Hey, hope you're having an awesome day. I'm Jason Walter. I'm a realtor here in Sacramento, California, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to share my top 5 things everyone should know before buying a house. Before we get started, to never miss a video about real estate and entrepreneurship topics, subscribe to my channel right now and hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos. Go ahead and subscribe right now. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in. Number 1 is to surround yourself with a great real estate team, and that starts with selecting a great real estate agent. Ask friends and family for a referral and look up those people online. Read their reviews online and just make sure that they cover the areas that you're looking to buy a home in. Look up their license online to check to make sure they don't have any dings or any actions against their license, and also you can see how long they've been a real estate agent as well. Selecting a real estate agent or a realtor with a proven track record is super important. A great agent can save you tens of thousands of dollars, and a bad agent can literally cost you that much as well as a lot of wasted time. In most cases, I would recommend hiring a full-time real estate agent and not someone who does it part-time and does minimal transactions per year. You want to hire an experienced agent. After you select an agent, I highly recommend that you ask them for a referral for a loan officer or two. And I highly recommend you do this because often realtors have worked with a loan officer for a number of different years and gone through many transactions with them. So they often probably have someone that they know, like, and trust. I would highly recommend doing this rather than asking your Uncle Bob for a referral and have them recommend someone that they used only once 5 years ago. Then after you select your loan officer, make sure you get pre-approved for a loan. And do not view homes before you actually have this letter in hand that says, hey, I'm actually pre-approved for this dollar amount. That way when you're looking at houses, you're in a position to write offers on houses, and also you're looking at houses that you actually qualify for. Number 2, after you have selected your real estate agent and your loan officer and you have your pre-qualification letter in hand, it's time to go home shopping. In selecting the right home, the most important thing is location. This is something obviously you cannot change at the house. I also look to see if the home is close to any busy streets or any commercial or apartment buildings as well. Here's a bonus tip to help you save some time. And before you actually hop in the car and look at the house, look at Google's satellite view to see if the house is close to any busy streets, any schools, apartment buildings, commercial buildings, to see if that would be an issue for you or not. You also can drive down Google Street View to see the surrounding homes and then the street as well. Another important aspect of a home is the floor plan. It can be actually really expensive and time consuming to change a floor plan, so just make sure that the floor plan fits your needs. Number 3, and this is probably an obvious one, but make sure you take in consideration how close the home is to your work. You can look up your commute times online, or you actually can do a test run to see how long the commute is to work and also back home, and to make sure that you're okay with this commute time, given the fact that you're probably going to be living in the house for hopefully many years to come. Number 4, after you have written an offer to purchase a house and the seller has actually accepted your offer, it's time to have a discussion with your realtor about home inspections and which ones you want to have done. Now, in some areas, the sellers do these before they list the house and before you write an offer, but in other areas like my area that I cover, which is the greater Sacramento area, it's the buyer's responsibility to get all the home inspections done. In my area, the common inspections that buyers typically do are a pest inspection, which is typically around $150. Pest inspectors inspect the exterior and interior of the home, looking for any dry rot and also any wood-destroying organisms such as termites and wood-destroying beetles. They also look for things like leaky pipes as well. They'll crawl underneath the house as well if there is a crawl space. After the pest inspection is completed, you'll receive a full report, usually within the 1 or 2 business days, that will outline all the issues that the inspector found, as well as how much it would cost to actually fix those items. Another common inspection, and probably the most common one, is a whole home inspection, which is typically around $400 to $600, and the inspector will be there for 2 to 3 hours, maybe possibly even more for larger properties. The whole home inspector will actually inspect a lot of things at the house, including the exterior of the home, the roofing of the home, so actually we'll go up and crawl on the roof. They'll also check all the plumbing at the house as well as the electrical, and then also run or test the HVAC, or the central heat and air system. They'll also go in the attic, in the garage, and any crawl space as well to see if there's any issues in those areas. In addition, they'll look at the kitchen, the bathrooms, and then the whole living area to see if there's any issues that are uncovered. In addition to a pest and a home inspection, you also can have an actual specialist who specializes in roofs to take a look at the roof as well. If you live in the greater Sacramento area, there's a couple companies that do roof inspections for free, and they're specialists for roofs, and they also will inspect the roof and also give you a dollar amount for any repairs that may be needed. Another common inspection is a chimney inspection, which in my area is around $100. The chimney inspector goes and inspects the chimney inside the house as well as the outside to make sure everything is in proper order. If there's any issues he uncovers or she uncovers, they will write a report outlining the details of what their findings were and then how much those will actually cost to get fixed. Lastly, another common inspection in my area is a sewer line inspection, which is typically around $150. And what that sewer line inspector does is he has a large snake with a camera at the end. He locates the clean out at the house, which is typically in the front of the house or the back of the property, and he snakes the sewer line from the clean out to the house to see if there's any issues with the sewer line. He also snakes it from the clean out to the connection to the city or county sewer line to also see if there's any issues there. The sewer inspector will also provide a video of the inspection as well that you can share with all your friends on Facebook. Depending on the size of the home and what inspections you want to have completed, expect to pay around $900 for all of your home inspections. If you have an inspection contingency in place, just keep in mind if you find any really big issues with the house that are complete deal breakers, you have the opportunity to back out and get your deposit back. Just talk to your realtor about it. Or what most people do is they don't find major issues and they ask the seller to give them a credit to help pay for those issues or to list certain things that the buyer wants to have the seller fix. I won't go into too much detail about that, but I can make a separate video about the inspection contingency process, how to ask the seller for repairs, and related matters in a separate video. Number 5, after your offer is accepted, also view the house during different times of day. So maybe during the day there is a lot of noise from a nearby school, or maybe at night neighbors are blasting music every night. So this would be good things to know. When I bought my house, I actually knocked on the neighbors' doors and asked them how long they lived there and what they like about the neighborhood. And chances are, if they lived there for many years, it's probably a great neighborhood. Here's a bonus tip as a thank you for watching my entire video, and that is to resist temptation and not buy an RV or a boat during the escrow period. In fact, don't do anything out of the ordinary 6 months prior to buying a house. This is super important, especially during the escrow period, because lenders often do a soft credit check the day before or the day of closing just to ensure that the buyer hasn't opened up any new lines of credit. There's an escrow officer that I know that was involved in a transaction a few years ago where the buyer actually purchased an RV the day before he was supposed to close escrow, and his lender found out about it because of that soft credit check and actually disqualified him from purchasing the house the day before he's supposed to close escrow. So he lost his deposit and lost his house. So do not do that. Comment below, what questions do you have about the home buying process? I'll be happy to answer your questions below. Also, follow me on Instagram. I'm Sacramento Realtor, and I'd be happy to answer your questions there as well. Also, do you have any topics you want me to cover for future videos? Let me know in the comments below. If this video was helpful, let me know by subscribing and hitting the like button. I truly appreciate the support from you. Thank you so much. And this video literally took me 8 hours from researching the topic, filming it, and editing it, so hit the like button. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.